One of my favorite shows of all time is Nikita, but I've always felt that the show ended very poorly. For starters, the fourth season, which was the last, only had 6 episodes, which kind of sucked in comparison to the 22 that the previous 3 seasons had. So that in itself made the wrap up of the show feel kind of rushed. Um, in the second to last episode, a very important character dies, which I suppose was supposed to maybe give the impression that the anger the main character, Nikita, felt was going to, I guess, force her hand, so she would make some horrible decision. And honestly, I don't think that was necessary just because in the final episode, she actually doesn't take any violent action toward the antagonist. So while the producers probably intended to kind of shock the audience a little bit with her decision to not use violence against the antagonist, I think that it wasn't really that impactful just because we saw her develop for a whole 3 seasons, and we know her by now at this point. Like, we know what kind of decisions she makes, we know how she thinks. So, in reality, I think that the character that died should have lived, and maybe she should have killed the antagonist just because that would have definitely been a shock to the audience, and it would have wrapped it up better so we know that her team could have lived pretty much peacefully without having to look behind their backs for someone that's made their lives very difficult for the entire show.